Nicotine addiction is a serious problem that affects people from all walks of life. It's not just a personal issue, but a global one. It affects millions of people around the world, cutting across age, gender, and socioeconomic status. Many people want to quit but find it extremely difficult. The struggle to quit smoking is real and often overwhelming. Why is that? Nicotine is a powerful addictive substance that creates a dependency in the brain. It hooks into the brain's reward system, making it hard to break free from its grasp. The brain craves the nicotine, creating a cycle of addiction. The good news is that quitting is possible. Many have done it, and so can you. Understanding how nicotine addiction works is the first step towards breaking free. With the right information and support, anyone can overcome this challenge. Support groups and counseling can make a significant difference. Today, we will explore the science behind nicotine addiction and offer guidance on how to quit. We'll look at the latest research and proven methods. We'll delve into the effects of nicotine on the brain, examining how it alters brain chemistry. We'll also discuss the common withdrawal symptoms people experience when they quit, such as anxiety and irritability. By understanding these aspects, you can be better prepared to quit. Preparation is key to overcoming addiction. Remember, quitting nicotine is a journey. It requires patience and persistence. It's not always easy, but it's definitely worth it. The benefits of quitting are immense, from improved health to better relationships. If you know anyone who struggles with nicotine addiction, share this video with them and make sure to subscribe to our page for weekly health tips. We appreciate your support. Let's take a closer look at how nicotine affects your brain and what you can do to reclaim your life. Nicotine affects the brain in a very specific way, altering its chemistry and function. When you use nicotine, it triggers the release of a chemical called dopamine, which plays a crucial role in how we feel pleasure. Dopamine is often called the feel-good chemical because it is responsible for those moments of happiness and joy. It's responsible for feelings of pleasure and reward, making us feel satisfied and content. Think about activities you enjoy, like eating your favorite food or listening to a great song. These activities naturally release dopamine in your brain. Nicotine hijacks this system by artificially stimulating the release of dopamine, creating a shortcut to pleasure. It floods the brain with dopamine, creating an artificial sense of pleasure that is much more intense than natural rewards. This surge of dopamine is what makes nicotine so addictive, as it tricks the brain into craving more. Your brain quickly learns to associate nicotine with pleasure, reinforcing the habit. It starts to crave more and more nicotine to keep those good feelings going, leading to a cycle of dependence. Over time, your brain becomes dependent on nicotine to function normally, making it difficult to quit. This is why quitting can be so challenging, as the brain has to readjust to functioning without nicotine. Let's examine the common withdrawal symptoms associated with quitting, such as irritability, anxiety, and intense cravings. When you decide to quit nicotine, your body goes through a period of adjustment. This is known as withdrawal. During withdrawal, your body and brain are trying to readjust to life without nicotine. Withdrawal symptoms can vary from person to person. Some people experience mild symptoms, while others have more intense symptoms. Common symptoms include intense cravings for nicotine, irritability and mood swings, difficulty concentrating, increased appetite and weight gain, and sleep disturbances. These symptoms are temporary. They typically peak within the first few days to a week after quitting. Knowing what to expect can help you manage withdrawal more effectively. There are many strategies and resources available to help you through this phase. Let's now explore how tolerance and dependence further complicate quitting. Tolerance and dependence, a vicious cycle. Over time, your body develops a tolerance to nicotine. This means that the same amount of nicotine that once gave you a buzz no longer has the same effect. Your body gets used to it, and you need more to feel the same way. This means you need to use more and more nicotine to achieve the same effects you used to get from smaller amounts. It's a gradual process, but before you know it, you're consuming much more nicotine than you ever intended. As tolerance builds, so does dependence. You start to feel like you can't function without nicotine. It becomes a crutch, something you rely on to get through the day. Dependence is a physical state where your body relies on nicotine to function normally, your brain chemistry changes, making it difficult to feel good without nicotine. When you try to quit, your body experiences withdrawal symptoms because it's no longer getting the nicotine it's used to. These symptoms can include irritability, anxiety, and strong cravings. This cycle of tolerance and dependence makes it even harder to quit. The more you use, the more you need, and the harder it becomes to break free. It's like being stuck on a roller coaster. The ups and downs of nicotine use can leave you feeling dizzy and out of control. You need nicotine to feel normal, but you need more and more over time. This constant need can take over your life, making it difficult to focus on anything else. Breaking this cycle is essential for quitting successfully. It requires determination, support, and sometimes medical intervention. Let's discuss how you can take charge of your health and quit nicotine. With the right strategies and support, you can overcome this vicious cycle and lead a healthier, nicotine-free life. Quitting nicotine. You're not alone. Quitting nicotine can be a daunting task, but it's important to remember you're not alone. Millions of people have successfully quit, and so can you. The first step is to make the firm decision to quit. Once you've made the decision, there are many resources available to support you. Nicotine replacement therapies like patches, gum, and lozenges can help reduce cravings and withdrawal symptoms. Medications such as bupropion and varenicline can also be prescribed to help with cravings and withdrawal. These medications work by altering brain chemistry to reduce the pleasurable effects of nicotine and ease withdrawal symptoms. Beyond medication, counseling and support groups can provide you with coping strategies, motivation, and a supportive community to lean on during your quit journey. Let's explore these options further. Seeking help and embracing a healthier future. Quitting nicotine is a personal journey, and what works for one person may not work for another. Don't hesitate to seek professional help to determine the best course of action for you. Your doctor can assess your individual needs, provide guidance, and recommend the most appropriate treatment options. They can also monitor your progress and offer support along the way. Remember, quitting nicotine is a process. There may be setbacks along the way. The important thing is to keep trying. Each attempt is a learning experience that brings you closer to your goal of becoming nicotine-free. By understanding the science behind nicotine addiction, utilizing available resources, and seeking support, you can overcome this challenge and embrace a healthier, smoke-free future.